So this is obviously just part of a work, because that's another one of these works by Buxtehude, which consists of these free rhapsodic passages. But it's only got one fugue, so that one is a little bit unusual. It's got one fugue and then it becomes a toccata again. I said earlier that that has to be played with a lot of freedom, because this is that stilus fantasticus where you just can't stick to the metronome. But the famous saying is freedom and anarchy are not the same thing. So I do think that for many of these sections you need to pull out the metronome, slow the whole thing down, and just see how what you are playing compares to what's written. And once you are comfortable to play it to the metronome, then you free it up. Because at the moment there are tempo changes that one doesn't quite understand. Okay. So you still need to have the text as a background there, and then make it free. Okay. Even people who've been, learning it and then playing it freely, what can happen sometimes is that they keep reminding themselves to be free, and before you know it, you're right over the top. I don't think this is the case with you. Okay. I think that perhaps it just means going back to make sure you know what the written text is, and then you make a choice to play it differently rather than just to different. That doesn't affect everything, that just affects some things. You are very valiantly trying to ease this phrase in, but you can't just stay extra long on one note and then keep going straight on. So it needs to be gradual. I think we had the same thing with Makiko. It's not enough to go da 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 da, but ya ba 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 ba. Let's try that. No, far too long. Ya ba 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 ba. Yes, and you're putting a lot of extra notes in here. Did you know? Just try again. That's it. And like I said to the others, after a flourish like that, when you arrive, enjoy that rest. Make a bit more of it. This is the last note of that, and then you roll on. Do you want to go back to him? When it's all said and done, this section is a bit boring. And a lot of this kind of style is people just reveling in the wonderful sound. You don't want to slow down here. I'm not necessarily saying speed up, but let it flow and just, there's no thematic subject. He's just playing around with the chords and enjoying them floating around the building from there. Just let it go. I know these decisions were not made by you, were they made by Brendan?
Some of the changes?
Yes, no, yes. I don't understand why we go up to another manual here.
The organ that Elyse learnt it on, this is the manual sequence was back the other way around.
Yeah, but she's actually changing manuals.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. What do you
I've
think?
never heard that before. This
Okay.
just keeps going.
Keep going.
And then the phrases that I hear are ram, bam, bam, ba, da, 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 da. That's definitely an echo, but it doesn't start here.
Oh, okay.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
So you might just like to have a,
So
a look at that.
this is like
But
a
they
building
all-
of momentum.
Yeah, they all come in fours.
Okay.
That 4 starts here and that starts there, so there's no manual change there. That's where it happens.
Okay, great.
So you want to go from here? Now you change. Oh, sorry, where did you start? Okay. Also, I would change with both hands, otherwise you drown this out. Good, and I like the fact that you pull up here and do a little rallentando. So this is to be seen as an echo to that, therefore it has to be softer. Now here, well, I was just going to say, on this organ, we get a lot of this division because it's a Brustwerk and it screams straight at us. But organs were not built for the organists, they were built for the congregation down in the church. And down in the church, it's probably does come across as softer.
Okay.
But I will perhaps do it a little bit lighter. But from the first time you played it, this was soft, loud, but it should be loud, soft, because again, we are talking echo.
Yeah.
We have loud, soft, soft. So let's just try that, see if you can bring that off. Good, go. Change. Da, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, that it needs to be just one thing. Yeah, ba, 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 ba. Good. Now this is the end. That's where we pull off. So make this. That was very good. Try again. And now we go back to the great. Good girl. Now, you see, what you're doing is a good thing. You're making this chord longer.
Yeah.
But if you make it 3 times as long as it should be, no one knows what's going on. So you're doing just too much of a good thing. From here. It's in places like that that you need the metronome. You need to set it here and play. Da 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 ba 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 ba. That's what's written. Yeah. And once you're comfortable to play that rhythm, then you make something with it. Let's keep going. Again, the first note is so long. No, it shouldn't be that long. Again, broad at the beginning. Wait, ta 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 ra ta 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 Who says you can take your hands off? This crotchet lasts longer. That pedal solo starts while you're holding a chord. leg off on your cadenza. It might not be comfortable, but that note just needs a trill. I know that trilling with 4 and 5 is not everybody's cup of tea, but it can be done. Yeah, let's just try it. Wherever you like here. Do you want to go from here? There is still that A to hold. Okay? Yep, good. If you want to be a bit exuberant here, maybe the flourish you play is a little long, but it's your choice. It's that page that needs the metronome.
Yeah.
And because the texture, the rhythmic structure is the same over here, it's from here to there and from there. And once you're totally comfortable with the metronome, then you can free it up
Is
again.
that one okay, or is that one the same?
That's the same thing, yeah. They do vary a bit. It might depend on exactly what's going on with trills and with fingerings. It may be caused because something's tricky. It may be caused because you just got used to a certain version. And you see, once we're used to something, it sounds right.
Yeah.
But once you really can play it with a metronome with ease, then see what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I remember last time it was difficult for you to, start here and start there because you're reading. You have worked on that, which is really good. So just keep working in that direction because, especially in a masterclass situation, it makes your life a lot harder. So in your practice, get yourself to start here and then to start there because that will force you to read the notes. And of course, in a concert, if you get stuck, then you're much better off if you can get in here and in there. Good, well done. Good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Christa, for your profound insights into performance practice, historical style, technique, and above all, musicality. We appreciate what you've shared with us today. And to the students in Makito, Elyse and Stephen, thank you very much for your playing and thank you all for coming.